Hi there, this is Kelly Wilder, one of the librarians here at St. Philip's College Library, and this video is here to help you learn how to use our library catalog online. And we're starting here on the library homepage, and to get to the library catalog, you look over here under library resources, and the very first link is to the library catalog. And just to kind of give you a little heads up, the library catalog hosts it's where you'll find our print books, it's where you'll find our ebooks, you can find a lot of streaming video here and of course DVDs, as well as some access to articles from our databases. So it's a pretty robust system. So as we click here on Library Catalog, you see this very plain screen shows up here. You do always, if you have some very specific parameters, you can come over here where it says Advanced Search and click on that and change your search. But assuming that you're just doing a basic topic here, you can just type your search into the search bar just like you would, say, in Google or one of the other online forums. So let's see, what can we search for? Let's search for stem cell research. So I'm typing in stem cell research, and you see that automatically it starts predicting what I might need help with. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with simple stem cell research right now. And you'll see here up at the top, I have 312,813 results on stem cell research here at St. Philip's College Library. That is a lot. So there are things that we can do that will narrow this down. If you look over here to the left, and I encourage you when you're using our library catalog or our databases or really any of our helps, always look at the left, look across the top, all of these, take off those internet blinders because everything here is meant to help you get the perfect results for you. So one of the things you'll see here where it says format, you can narrow it down, you can use all the formats, which is what we have now, or you can go by articles, you can search for books, you can search just for ebooks, you can look for DVDs or e-videos. There's all sorts of ways that you can narrow this down. So for now, I'm going to go to books only. And since I didn't specify if I wanted ebooks or print books, it's currently giving me both. I could go here and tell it I only want to see the 164 ebooks or I only want to see the 45 print books. Those are both available. So, but right here at the top of the list, I see a couple of things that are helpful to us. This first one says stem cell research. This is a print book, and the reason I know that is because there's no view ebook button with it. So it's a print book, and it lets me know that it's currently available. I can see that right here. And this tells me where I can find that book, and that is in the reference collection of the library, which, because it's in reference, I can use it in the library, but I can't check it out. And that's important to know when you make these trips up to the library, that this is something you can use. And then the last thing is this here. This is the call number, and it's the Library of Congress call number. And so the way you would read these is you would start with the alphabet. So you would go into the shelves and you would find, A, B, C, D, E, F, G until you get to Q. And then after Q's, you find QA, QB, QC, all the way up to QH. And then once you get to the QHs, you would find the number 588. And then you look for the letter S, and so on until you've built the entire thing to get to exactly the spot in the library where this book is held. Now, it is perfectly okay if you don't know how to do this. It takes practice and a lot of time. So do not hesitate to just walk up to a librarian and ask them to please help you find the book. They are more than happy to do that. Like I said, and plenty of videos. We are nerds and we enjoy this stuff. Another important thing to know is that right over here is the Cite tool. So you can click on Cite and it will build you the proper citation for your paper. So if you're doing APA for a teacher or MLA, just use whichever one your instructor has told you to. And it will put together the proper citation for your paper that you can copy and paste into your works cited. Very helpful. Now, that's a little bit about print books. Let's say we found an ebook that we're interested in, like this one right here. Very simple. Again, you can just click View Ebook. It's going to ask you to log in. So I'll do that for myself real quick. Oops. And sometimes that happens, so we'll try one more time there. And there we go. And so remember, your username is going to be your ACES ID, your password is your banner ID, and you just enter them in. Now, like I said, I mistyped mine the first time, so it gave me a chance to do it again. If that happens a few times and you're still not getting in, please let us know at the library. Give us a call or stop by. Every once in a while someone gets bumped out of the system, and all we need to do is add you back in. It takes a few minutes, but if we don't know, we can't help you. So just let us know when that happens, and we'll get you all taken care of. So here's the book. You can see as you scroll down, there's the table of contents, so you can skip ahead just like you would if you had a physical book in front of you. And you can click right here where it says Read Online. And here it is. I can scroll down one page at a time. I can jump ahead over here to contents and get to different parts of the book if I'm interested, and move right on ahead. I've got lots of options here. If you look across the top, you'll notice I can download a limited number of pages for my future use if I want to. I can copy some pages. I can print a few pages. I have several options with this particular title. So just keep that all in mind as you are going through, that there are a lot of things that you can do once you're in the book. So we're going to back up here a little bit. And there you go. And also, like before, citing your sources when you're doing academic work is always necessary. So this one, the citation's right here. It says Cite Book. And it's already set to MLA, but if you needed to change it, you could just come here and change it to APA or Chicago or whatever your instructor has told you to. And then that way you have a proper citation ready to go for your end paper or project. All right, so that's a little bit about the ebooks. Now, again, like I said, we also have books, we have all sorts of other things that you might be interested in seeing here. So when you look through those, don't be afraid to kind of change your different options here. So I'm taking out the book option, and now I'm going to look at some of the other ones, like what if I wanted an e-video? So if I click on e-videos, 57 different streaming videos show up that I can use in my paper or in my studies. So all of these are also very cool. And just like with the ebooks, you click the View Now or the Read Now button, and it will take you straight to that video that you can use. So that's a little bit about using our catalog, and I hope you've enjoyed this. And again, if you have any questions, remember you can always refer back to the library to ask for help. Thank you very much.